Assalamualaikum and a very good day to Doctor and all those who are watching this video. This is a video made for the presentation of PAD257, Principles of Public Sector Quality Management. We are from Group 1 AM1104A. Our group will be presenting Total Quality Management Practices in Seremban Police Station. Before we start, I would like to introduce the members of Group 1. The first one is Ahmad Haikal bin Ahmad Shukri. Next, Nur Batrushan Nada binti Amir Akmal. The third, Nur Alia binti Nur Zairi. Second last, Saidah Akilah binti Hasran. And lastly, Emilia Natasha anak Lawrence. Hope you will enjoy our presentation.
Start with the introduction, where the definitions of the total quality management is a process of culture and transformation through which the existing elements of the culture are modified, replaced, or strengthened with better elements which encompass values and attitude, system and procedures, operational practices, organization structure, and so forth. So, total quality management is a management model that aims to meet customer need and expectation. In Malaysia, public sector organizations such as police stations really play a crucial role in maintaining safety, law enforcement, and gain public trust. Therefore, implementing total quality management practices in public organizations is really essential to ensure high quality service delivery. When public organizations like police stations applying total quality management practices, these actually can improve their operational efficiency, reduce error, strengthen communication, and can enhance the public station. So, the main focus in our presentation of the application of total quality management practices are Seremban Police Station, and we will discuss the key total quality management concept and analyze the challenges faced by the police station in implementing total quality management practices.
For the first section, I will be explaining the key concepts of Total Quality Management or TQM implemented in Seremban Police Station. Total Quality Management is a management approach that focuses on continuous improvement, customer satisfaction, and employee involvement to ensure high-quality service delivery. Based on our interview with ASP Kamar Hasim bin Shamsuddin, the District Police Chief of Seremban Police Station, several TQM principles can be identified in their daily operations. The main concepts that will be discussed are continuous improvement, quality service delivery, customer satisfaction, and employee involvement. In this context, Seremban Police Station applies TQM through practices such as collecting public feedback, preventing service errors, monitoring officer performance, and ensuring compliance with standard operating procedures or SOPs. The station also follows the Plan, Do, Check, Act cycle without dimensioning, which supports continuous improvement by allowing the organization to plan improvements, implement actions, evaluate outcomes, and make further improvements. The first TQM concept is meeting customer requirements, which focuses on understanding and fulfilling the needs and expectations of customers. In the context of Seremban Police Station, the customers refer to members of the public who lodge reports, seek assistance, or require information from the police station. To measure customer satisfaction, the station provides a QR code at the service counter that allows visitors to evaluate the service received and provide feedback. The feedback collected is monitored by the state contingent headquarters to ensure that service quality is continuously evaluated and improved. Besides feedback collections, the station also provides several complaint channels, including CISPA, the Enforcement Agency Integrity Commission or EAIC, and direct complaints submitted to the District Police Chief. These channels allow the public to voice their concerns and ensure that complaints are properly addressed. Another practice implemented is the counter-triage approach. Through this approach, officers assess the situation of complainants before taking their statements. This helps officers to obtain accurate information while also providing emotional support, especially for individuals who may be experiencing stressful situations. Therefore, these practices demonstrate the station's commitment towards customer-focused service delivery, which is one of the main principles of TQM. The second concept is maintaining quality through prevention. In TQM, prevention is important because organizations should focus on avoiding mistakes before they occur rather than only correcting errors after they happen. At Seremban Police Station, preventative measures are integrated into their daily operations to ensure accuracy and consistency in service delivery. For example, officers at the complaint counter are supervised by senior personnel to ensure that important information such as dates, times, locations, and incident details are recorded accurately. Before reports are finalized, complainants are also given the opportunity to review and verify their statements to prevent incorrect information. In addition, patrol officers are also monitored through several methods, including hourly location reporting, odometer readings, photographic evidence, walkie-talkie communication, and the Police Station Management System or SPBP. These monitoring practices help identify potential problems early, improve accountability, and ensure that officers follow established procedures. Therefore, Seremban Police Station applies the TQM principle of prevention by reducing the possibility of errors and maintaining consistent service quality. The next concept is the standard of performance, or also known as zero defects. The zero defects concept emphasizes reducing mistakes through strict compliance with procedures and continuous improvement. Although achieving complete perfection may be challenging, organizations should continuously strive to minimize errors and maintain high standards of performance. At Seremban Police Station, officers are required to follow standard operating procedures or SOPs in carrying out their responsibilities. Continuous monitoring is conducted to ensure officers perform their duties according to the required standards. If officers fail to comply with procedures, disciplinary actions may be taken. The actions begin with verbal warnings for minor offences. However, repeated non-compliance may result in show cause letters, written reprimands, additional duties, or extra physical training. For serious misconduct cases, the matter will be referred to the Integrity and Standards Compliance Department, also known as BIPS, which has the authority to take further action, such as suspension or dismissal. These procedures encourage accountability and professionalism among the officers. Overall, the implementation of monitoring and disciplinary measures reflects the zero defects principle by minimizing service failures and ensuring that the police station maintains a high standard of performance.
We will move to the cause of quality is non-conformance of standard. In the Malaysia public sector, the implementation of Total Quality Management TQM through the Development Administration Circular No. 1 of 1992 marked a shift toward systematic excellence. One of the core principles is the fourth concept, which is cost of quality is non-conforming of standard is really critical. It challenges the misconception that high quality is a financial burden, suggesting instead that the lack of quality is the source of unnecessary expenditure. That means that when a department does not follow the set standard and rule, it leads to mistakes, and these mistakes are not free because they cost a government a lot of money in terms of wasted time, extra materials, and fixing error. In settlement to police station, this can be through the handling of public complaint at the inquiry of complaint counter, where this happens when there are complaints from the public due to mistake, delays, or poor public service. In total quality management, costs come from by not following the standard given. Therefore, following proper procedure really helps to reduce this cost and improve service quality. In the Malaysian public sectors, total quality management framework, the fifth concept states that the whole work is a process. These principles suggest that we should not view our job as isolated or random task. Instead, every piece of work is like a link in a continuous chain. Every task follows a specific flow. A vital part of the concept is the idea of the internal customer. In any process, the colleague who receives our work next is considered as our customer. For example, if a frontline officer prepare an incomplete file, the supervisor who must check on it will face difficulty. The concept, the whole work is a process, means that all tasks are carried out in a series of steps. In a police station, the work process starts when the public submit a complaint at the counter. Then the information is recorded and handled according to SOP and KPI. And after that, monitoring and follow-up actions are taken, like preparing reports and taking corrective action. So, by viewing work as a continuous process rather than isolated tasks, the police station can identify weaknesses, improve condition, and enhance overall service quality.
Next, I will explain the challenges faced by Seremban 2 Police Station in implementing the Total Quality Management or TQM practices that was shared by the head of station during our interview. So the first challenge is supervision and geographical monitoring. Seremban 2 Police Station is responsible for a large jurisdiction that covers around 75 housing estates. Due to this wide coverage area, it creates a challenge in maintaining constant on-the-ground personnel visibility. This means that officers may face difficulties in monitoring every area effectively at all times. Besides that, although the station has adopted digital tools such as the Volunteer Smartphone Patrol or VSP, the management still relies on some manual tracking methods. These include physical checkpoints and checking odometers. Therefore, the combination of digital and manual monitoring creates a challenge in ensuring that supervision is always efficient and consistent. So the second challenge involves personnel and resource management. Seremban 2 Police Station has approximately 130 personnel who need to balance daily police operations while also managing a high-capacity lockup facility more than 300 detainees. This creates pressure on available human resources as officers must handle multiple responsibilities at the same time. So furthermore, strict compliance requirements also create challenges for the station. Officers must ensure proper supervision to maintain detainee welfare standards and prevent any security issues. So this requires strong coordination, continuous monitoring, and effective management practices. Moving on to the next challenges faced by Seremban 2 Police Station in implementing TQM practices. The next issue is the challenge in addressing disciplinary lapses. In maintaining quality and disciplinary within the organization, the police station applies an escalation process when misconduct occurs. If verbal warnings are ignored, management may proceed with formal actions such as issuing a show cause letter and implementing measures like physical drill training to correct the behavior. However, disciplinary issues can also affect the officer's career development. Any misconduct will be recorded in the officer's service records, which may directly influence their opportunities opportunities for promotion and future career progression. Therefore, maintaining discipline is important to ensure that employees consistently follow organizational standards and contribute to service quality. The second challenge is related to coordination and accountability. Although accountability is important in TQM, excessive compliance pressure from higher headquarters and organizations such as the Enforcement Agency Integrity Commission, EAIC, may create a challenge. Instead of focusing on continuous improvement, officers may become more focused on avoiding mistakes and penalties. This can create a more rigid working culture rather than encouraging innovation and improvement in the system. Besides that, the station also faces workflow inefficiency. To ensure accuracy and avoid errors, officers may need to manually prepare and double-check reports before submission. While this helps maintain reliability, it may slow down the work process and goes against the TQM principle of doing it right the first time. In conclusion, these challenges show that while discipline and accountability are essential in police management, the organization needs to balance strict control and continuous improvement to fully achieve effective TQM practices in their daily operations.
Next, I will explain the recommendation for improving total quality management in practices at Seremban Police Station. Moving on to the first recommendation, which is to enhance continuous training and professional development for police personnel. This recommendation is important because employee competency plays a significant role in ensuring effective service delivery and maintaining service quality. Under total quality management, continuous improvement and employee involvement are key factors that contribute to organizational excellence. Based on the interview conducted with ASP Kamal Hashim bin Samsudin, Seremban 2 Police Station already has supervisory mechanism in place. Junior officers are supervised by senior personnel, and complaints or reports received from the public are checked before being officially recorded to ensure accuracy and compliance with procedure. However, while these measures have minimized errors, there is still room for improvement through more structured and continuous training programs. Therefore, it is recommended that the police station conduct regular refresher courses, workshops, and practical training sessions focusing on communication skills, complaint handling, report writing, and SOP compliance. By strengthening continuous training and professional development, the police station can improve employee competency, enhance operational efficiency, and increase public confidence in its services. The second recommendation is to strengthen customer feedback analysis and continuous improvement mechanisms. Customer feedback is an important element of total quality management because it helps organizations identify service gaps, operational weaknesses, and areas that require improvement. Therefore, feedback should not only be collected but also analyzed systematically to support continuous improvement efforts. Based on the interview findings, Seremban 2 Police Station already use several channels to collect public feedback, including QR code, customer satisfaction surveys, manual feedback, CISPA, the Enforcement Agency Integrity Commission, and direct complaints submitted to the District Police Chief. Although these channels are effective in gathering feedback, greater emphasis should be placed on analyzing the feedback received. It is recommended that customer feedback and complaint data be reviewed regularly, either on a monthly or quarterly basis, to identify recurring issues, service pattern, and operational weaknesses. The findings can then be discussed during management meetings to ensure that appropriate corrective and preventive action are taken. Through a more structured feedback analysis process, the police station can improve service quality, increase customer satisfaction, and strengthen public trust in its services.
Next, for our case example, we selected Seremban 2 Police Station to study how Total Quality Management or TQM is applied in a public service organization. An interview was conducted with Assistant Superintendent of Police ASP Kamal Hashim, who shared his experience regarding the station's management practices and daily operations. During the interview, two main challenges were identified. First, there was no proper platform for the public to submit complaints or feedback. Second, there were issues related to low performance among some officers. To overcome these challenges, the police station introduced a QR code complaint system that allowed visitors to provide feedback easily. They also implemented key performance indicators or KPIs to monitor and improve officers' performance. In addition, officers are supervised by upper management to ensure duties are carried out effectively. These practices reflect several TQM elements. Customer focus is shown through the complaint system, which helps the station respond to public needs. Education and training are demonstrated through continuous monitoring and guidance from senior officers. Employee involvement is reflected in teamwork during patrols and reporting activities. Overall, the implementation of these TQM principles has helped improve accountability, service quality, and organizational efficiency at Seremban 2 Police Station.
So, in conclusion, the implementation of TQM at the Seremban 2 Police Station is a vital step toward modernizing public service delivery in the law enforcement sector. Throughout the study, it is evident that the 5 key concepts of TQM, ranging from meeting customer requirements to viewing work as a continuous process, are not a theoretical idea but are still that help the station operate with greater efficiency and accountability. Challenges that happen are common hurdles in the public sector, especially in high-pressure environment like police station. These issues demonstrate that even with a strong framework in place, the human and organizational elements must be constantly managed. To sum up, the success of TQM at Seremban 2 police stations depends on the commitment of every officer to embrace a culture of continuous improvement.